Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another day of data analysis. Please confirm by unmuting yourself if you can hear me well.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for your
Yes.
information. Anyone here for the first time attending this session? I think this is Purvi as well as Raja. Is it your day one as well?
Yes.
Okay, Purvi, so can you quickly introduce yourself as in from where you are connecting, your educational background, and if you have any working experience at all, and uh, what is your intention behind joining this training program? Purvi, over to you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Good. I guess good morning in India. Good
Yeah,
evening here, everyone.
thank you.
Yeah. I am Purvi Prajapati, and I have done Master of Business Administration with finance specialization, and I had work experience of over like 4 years with the banking industry in India mostly,
Mm-hmm,
and other financial services industry as well, mostly in the customer service area.
mm-hmm.
And I'm connecting from Dublin, Ohio, over
All right.
here. And I joined Guru School just day before yesterday, 22nd September. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And why did you join this training program,
Oh,
data
yeah.
analysis?
Because of course I want a good job and I want to learn about I was thinking to go in a data analysis area, and this is the best opportunity for me, I guess,
All right. Thank you
to
so
learn. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Purvi, for sharing that. Welcome to Guru Schools. So great.
Thank you.
So when you said that you have worked in banks and another banking sector, so is it IT domain or
Mm,
banks and other BFSI domain, or directly with
no,
the
it
bank?
was in retail banking. It was
Okay,
a retail banking. Yeah.
directly with the banks in retail
With
banking.
customers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, okay, all right. So you were positioned as was?
I was assistant manager,
Okay, all right.
mostly. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing this, Purvi. So, welcome to Guru Schools. And Anjani, I think it is all yours day one as well. So, why don't you also introduce yourself, your name, from where you are connecting, and your educational background or any work experience at all, if you have, and your intention behind joining this track. Anjani, over to you.
Hey, thanks, Gara. Thanks, everyone. As you know, I'm Anjani Bitra. I'm from Tampa, Florida, and I have done my master's in computer applications from India,
Mhm,
and currently working as product owner for T-Mobile.
mhm.
And I have joined for data analysis to upgrade my technical skills.
All right. So thank you so much, Anjani. Welcome to Guru School. So guys, I hope and believe and assume that you might have gone through already the day one recording. Did you all go through? Purvi, Anjani, and the rest had attended live. So did you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
I
Okay.
did
Yes,
get
I
a
Awesome.
did.
chance to take a look.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. So let's get started. So how we are going to get started? A quick reminder: I'll be playing the code of honor for all of you. That why we need to follow some code of honor. Just a reminder. First, because today's delivery style is going more agile, is full of ceremony that demands you to be to show up live. So always you show up live for the training as well, so that you be on time, remain punctual, and remain highly committed. Why? Because agile demands you to be so. So why you need to do over here, considering the training itself as a project, it will be quite helpful for you to replicate this once you get placed. And it is also said that how you do anything is how you do everything. So that's the reason. Kindly show up live, be on time, remain punctual, and remain highly committed. We always start on time. Second, in this journey, whether you come from the already experienced background or you are learning as a fresh, this training program is completely intended to deliver the training, uh, s- uh, deliver a training so that you get started towards getting placed into IT, not towards a quick expert with a big vast experience, but definitely with the moderate experience, and this will work in that direction. So automatically you will become student because you learn. So but don't be the student, you be the full stack student. Means what? Who does all the assignment, be said or unsaid. I have explained about it in the yesterday's recording. Do self research or repeat whatever you have learned. That makes you a full stack student. While you do so, when you complete what you finish, automatically you hit success. It's quite easy to take the full responsibility of success, but at the same time we want you to take the full responsibility of failure as well, if at all any. Why? When you own that, there are chances you may correct that, and when you will correct that, failure does not remain the failure, that becomes the success. That becomes the trail to the success. So kindly take the full responsibility of this, so that there are chances you may go back and correct them. The fourth one says that to do so, it really requires a concrete mindset. Concrete mindset comes with lean management delivery style of Kaizen that talks about the continuous improvement. And for that, you must have the learning mindset. More learning minded you will become. You will become more positive minded. More positive minded you will become. You will go more complaint free. More complaint free you will become. You will get loaded and soaked in more gratitude. That leads to the happiness, and happiness is today's new productivity, and that's the demand for the corporate. The fifth one, to do so, it really requires you to be the giver. When I'm talking about the giver, it's quite easy for the newbie, fresh one, to keeping ego away on the path of learning, and yet grow spiritually grounded on the path of growth. Spiritually grounded, when I'm talking, it means that means increasing your happiness level. It's quite easy for when you keep ego away, and you grow more spiritually grounded. And when I'm talking about spiritually grounded, your happiness level increases. As earlier I said, that happiness is today's new productivity. That is the demand of the corporate. And while you perform better in the corporate, you deliver more in the corporate, you earn more in the corporate once you get placed. So when it is said that when what you want more of, you must start giving away the portion of. And if you want to make more money out of it with your job, you must start giving away the portion of that money. Why? Because when you give, you grow. When you receive, you may survive. In case you are not already earning, then at least you may have the intention of doing the charity of 5% or 10% of this, to by donating it into any temple, churches, mosque, gurudwara, or donating back it to the orphanage, old age home, or feeding to the children or something like that. So and why? Because just you will do, when you give, you grow. You when you receive, you may survive. And I'm sure that you are not here just for the survival, but for the growth as well. But just don't give away for the sake of growth, but also to inspire others. And while you do so, remember to appreciate what you do, what others do for you. And when what does not happen to you, that is pushing it towards your betterment. And continue to appreciate that, because what you appreciate appreciates you back. So this is quite easy with the fresher, but when it comes to people with the very vast experience, that does not go so easy when the first portion of keeping ego away on the path of learning. But yeah, already, if you are a learner, if you are already here with already vast experience, if you think that you are joining the classes just for the fulfillment, let me quickly tell you, now you have enrolled. Your job should be only to those who are the experience in the subject, and just attending for the sake of attending this session just for the sake of formality. You don't need to. You directly keep focusing on towards joining more of the RRRP session, that is the reference ready resume preparation, that happens on Tuesday and Thursday. I'll be talking about it very, very soon. But remember the sixth code of honor that shows that to follow all these five, you must start start your day with the increased receptivity. And for that, I invite you to enroll a 30 days audio challenge. That's a completely complimentary free audio challenge. You need to listen every single day the same audio for next 30 days, and you will be amazed to see that how it is impacting towards your goal in a very positive way when every single activity of your daily life is getting positively impacted, helping you towards attaining your own goal, towards getting placed. And this link you can ask me after the session. Of course, I'll be happy to share that. Again, this is not mandatory, just a complimentary. You can ask for the second one. As you learned yesterday, that we whenever we learn something, we will take a deep dive into deep learning. We follow the golden quadrant of learning that starts with the very first step, declaration with the anchor, then learn, and then draw whatever you have learned within 24 hours using pen and paper, and then summarize it back in form of video, um, submit it to WhatsApp group. How you will summarize in a way as a 5 years old can understand, and just within less than 90 seconds. That should be your goal for the unsaid assignment. It will be considered as an unsaid assignment, and you will see how effectively you are evolving from novice to expert. So let's get started and follow this declaration. Can you all see that I have selected a segment of statement on your screen? Can you all see that? Just unmute and say yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's get started at the count of three. I'll clap and you are going to clap and then repeat after me. 1, 2, 3, and clap and repeat. I'm a quick learner.
I'm a quick learner.
What others can learn and master,
What others can learn, I master.
I too can do that.
I too can do that.
I too can do that.
And one more time with the next segment. 1, 2, 3, and clap and repeat. Because I'm an awesome learner.
Because I'm an awesome learner.
Because I'm an awesome learner.
Today's learning is going to be
Today's learning is going to be
super duper easy to me.
super duper easy to me.
Yes, it is going to be, because you just now said so. So remember how you are going to be involved in this complete training. Thursday, it is going to be technical session. Always attend at 9 p.m. EST, 90 minutes duration maximum, minimum an hour. And RRP session will happen always 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. EST. That happens okay, that's the R 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. And the link will be given by your HRs. The goal behind this, that it enhances your visibility, credibility, and marketability. Friday, again, you will attend the technical session at 9 p.m. EST. Saturday, you must complete the assignment that you learned on Thursday. Sunday, you will do the assignment for the learning happened on the Friday. Monday, you can choose to repeat whatever you have learned, complete the assignment yet still pending, and do the research work if at all required, or prepare the question that you can ask on Thursday. On Tuesday, you again attend RRP session, and it is always mandatory to attend it. And Wednesday, you can choose to relax. So this is how we are going to connect it. Is it clear to all of you, the code of honor as well as the days we are going to remain connected for the completion of this course? Yeah. All right.
Yes,
So
yes.
thank you so much for your confirmation. So let's get started with the topic. As I started yesterday talking about, what is data analysis and basics. See, in data analysis, as this course is designed totally towards the beginners, so gradually you become the expert. So what we are going to do, we will be teaching you some pointers that will help you to grow gradually, and there you will get to know some element of business analysis as well. So let me start sharing my screen towards the slides. So I'm sharing my screen, and once you get to see, please let me know if you can see. Okay, I hope, I believe all of you can see that. Is that right? Yes. Thank you so much. So as I said, that data analysis, and also you will learn the business analysis, some element of business analysis you need to know. However, the focus will be completely towards the data analysis. I want someone to come forward and read the purpose part for data analysis and business analysis for me. Any one of you. Go ahead.
May I start with the data analysis?
Yeah, straight away. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So the purpose is to analyze and interpret data to uncover insights and support data-driven decision making. Skills required: technical skills in statistics, programming, and data visualization. as well as knowledge of database management and data mining. Tools required: SQL, Python, R, Tableau, and Excel. And output: reports and dashboards to communicate insights and findings, data driven recommendations.
All right. So that's it. So I believe this has been okay. This has been some mistake. So this has been the part of business analyst. Okay, and this is the
Yeah.
part of data analyst. Okay, so
Okay.
let me quickly clear that. Okay, so yes, purpose, for the business analysis job, that you ultimately, as yesterday I talked about, it is all about making the decision. So here, with the insights and by interpreting some data, okay, that will support to the decision making based on the data. That is the job for the business analysis. However, there are some portion in the business analysis are related to data that becomes the part of the data analysis as well. Okay, data analysis. So in data analysis, the job is you advances the purpose. You also focus towards the opportunity, and based on your data analysis, you recommend some solution that enhances towards decision goal. I think I wrote as earlier. Okay, so excuse me
Yeah,
for
that's what
that.
I feel, Gaurav. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
know.
Yes. So skills when we are talking about, so in data analysis, your background should be, if you know little bit of programming, that helps. If you know statistics, that helps. Okay. If you know some other tools like SQL, Python, Tableau, and also that helps you to improve your skill. But when we are talking about business analysis skills, you should have a good analytical skill. You should be a good communicator. And why? Because you can address the stakeholders and even technical team, resolve the problems living in their mind by mere a simple communication. When we are talking about a business analyst tool, so of course some data visualization tools will help. Of course, Excel helps to both the team, data analyst as well as business analyst. Some business modeling diagram that business analysts require to prepare. In some of the cases, what happens whenever job descriptions are published, some element of Excel goes common for data analyst and business analyst, and some responsibility gets shared between business analyst and data analyst, between data analyst and business analyst. That's the reason we want you to know what goes with business analyst and what remains with data analyst as well. That will help you to strengthen your career once you get placed. And when we will be talking about the output, for data analysts, always submit the output, their end result, by visualizing through various visualization and reports and dashboard and summary and other recommendation. That happens for data analysis. When we'll be talking about output through business analyst, the recommendation of process improvement, at the end there will be some documentation which will be talking about the enhancement into the existing system or a new system, new change demand, some change management document. The whole idea behind the customer cost should be saved, and that's the reason business analysts come into the picture. And it helps customer to enhance their new business opportunity, and it enhances the processes, enhances to complete the project. That becomes the part of project plan, and it always support to structure the requirement document of the project. So this is a quick difference and complementary yardstick between data analyst and business analyst. So is it a bit clearer to all of you when it comes to the role of business analyst and data analyst, how few elements supports each other, what they should know minimum? Is it clear to all of you? Yeah.
Yes.
Can I proceed to the next slide, and will tell you when it comes to data analysis, what else is required? So what all the phases? Can I proceed further? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So here you see, there are various tons of data analysis methods and techniques that you see on your screens. But before we talk about all those tons and techniques, understand how it helps you. So first, you need to identify your need. Okay, why you need to do data analysis. Okay, how it impacts, as I started said, that it has impact to make towards the making the decision. So the moment you get to know the needs, what is the need behind it, then you ask certain question, and based on those questions you need to dig some data. When will so what kind of example, say for example, Cadbury is a company coming up with the various chocolates with the various flavors, and they recently launched, say for example, strawberry flavor in chocolate, okay, with raisin and nuts and all, and they wanted to know its last sales from November to April, say for example. And they found the reason behind that, they did not see the good growth. So they want to study that when sales happened in what region of USA, or in what county more sales happened, in what age group the sales impacted towards positive, and in what month it impacted. Based on that, they want to bring some change. Either they will completely eliminate the manufacturing of that flavor of Cadbury, or they will add some value to add some value so that they can bring more sales in a particular region of the county in the specific month, and they can run more ad campaign for that. That will only happen when they will work on the data. Are you able to understand what I said just now with the example?
Yes.
Yeah. So for that, they will set some key performance indicator for that. And based on that, they will, when they will gather this data, the data may come from the various data sources, various database. And when it will come, it also brings some garbage data, which is unnecessary. And by transposing or transforming those data, they clean the data. And when they clean the data, useless data will get discarded. Okay, and here it says that omit useless data. And once it gets discarded, then when data cleaning happens in a nutshell, then its statistical representation gets built. Okay, when a statistical representation gets built, where all the summary comes in front of the decision maker, then they build a roadmap for the data management. Data management, if data is the vast, then in front of them, the entire summary will be visible accordingly. So what all the query they want to ask themselves based on the data, those query will be written, those query can be distributed, and against in each category, in each query, some representation, some solution, and some summary will be given. Okay, and when that roadmap is ready, it can be integrated with the technology. And the technology could be anything. In our case, it is going to be Excel and SQL that we would be learning. And against each integration, the various other questions will be there, their answers will be placed based on the pivoting, based on the summary, and based on the dashboard. Okay, when this is completely visible, then its visualization will be thrown in front of the entire stakeholders, could be your customers or the management. If they want to see that, the complete visibility using the visualization tool, it will be shared. And then based on the this visualization, the text analysis or different types of analysis will continue to take place. Why? Because they can go more deeper into analysis, and more deeper analysis will happen. Then they will see what all new technology can be built towards the more detailed analysis, so that at the end they can build a narrative towards the decision, and accordingly they can share the load of the production, they can share the load of the distribution, and they can share the load of the marketing accordingly amongst the team. And based on these changes, this is going to impact their market, their profit, their sales, and their revenue. This is the complete plan through which the data analysis jobs objective and decision, and thereby the next plan gets affected, thereby gets implemented, and thereby it gets changed based on the decision of the management. Is it clear what is the entire purpose, what all the steps are generally taken? Is it clear to all of you? Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Correct.
I hope all of you were able to understand with this example. Yes. So
Yes.
thank you for your confirmation. If that's the case, then let's understand the various other techniques, means what all the techniques will be involved into it. So I think yeah, so I have read this 17 techniques to reach towards the decision. That now this is the in numerical form. Okay, so share the load, data analysis tools, and refine your process constantly. That is there. What we will be learning, because we are using Excel, okay, for data analysis. So as I keep on saying, this has been designed, the course has been designed for you to start as a beginner in data analysis towards the with the moderate experience. So because we are focusing towards data analysis using Excel, will literally in the Excel will be using one add-in which will look like this data analysis in the Excel. Can you all see here? Yeah, in the
Yes.
picture.
Yes.
So this will even not in the details of it, but the visualization needed before using it, how you need to see that. And for that very reason, I will go back, stop screen share, and share the entire screen, so that it will be visible for you to know that what exactly I am going to tell you and what I am going to expect from you. Let me quickly share my entire screen, and do confirm me if you all can see that. Can you all see the entire screen, everyone? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So what we'll do here, I'm going to start Excel. The moment I click on the Excel, okay, Excel will open. So good. I can open any Excel new template. Okay, blank workbook I have clicked, and when I have clicked on the blank workbook, I get blank Excel file. So what we will be learning, a start will be from here. Okay, you will click on the file, then you will go to the options. You will go to options, yeah. And when you will go to option, can you all see add-ins over here? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You will go to add-ins, and then you will click on manage Excel add-ins. Click on go button. And when you will click on go button, here you will see the various add-ins available: analysis tool pack, VBA, solver add-in, and all. So we need first, second, and fourth add-ins over here. You will click on that. The moment you will click on that, what is going to happen? You will get to see now, just a second. Now you will get to see in the data tab. Can you all see? I clicked on the data tab in the Excel. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you will get a data analysis extra tool over here in the toolbar. Can you all see now data analysis? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And when you will click on this data analysis, there will be multiple ways of analyzing the data using these methods. That is the objective that we will need to learn all these styles of data analysis that is going to come, and there will be more additional advanced data analysis using Excel will be there, but minimum how to operate using that is the core purpose behind data analysis using Excel will be focused over here. Is it clear? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So for now, I am going to close and will continue from where I left in the slide. So let me bring the slide in front of you, everyone. So yeah, I'm back here. So yeah, that we will be learning. So if we are learning that, then let's start and understand the few phases. Okay, I want someone to read who has not yet read and spoken from first to fifth phases so that we understand what all the phases involved. So anyone please come forward and start reading first to fifth.
I can start.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So first is define why you need data analysis. Then begin collecting data from sources, clean through unnecessary data. Then from that begin analyzing the data and interpret results and apply them.
Yeah, thank you so much for reading this out. The very first objective should be clear. It is not that. So from where objective will be clear? When you will be as working as a data analyst, then your management or stakeholders will be asking you to perform some activity. And it's your job to ask the question, okay, what exactly they want to achieve. And when you will be more clearer towards the objective, then accordingly, you will start collecting the data from the various data sources. Now, the data sources could be the various data sources. It could be various databases, okay? It could be the various Excel files. It could be the various CSV file. It could be various text file, okay? And from all the sources, when you will be bringing the data into one place, of course, there are chances it is going to be very much coming with the junk files. Say, for example, if you are bringing data into Excel by copying from the text file, by copying from some CSV, by copying from some web page, by copying from some another table of a different, application, or you will be copying it from the various databases, table of the databases, and collecting everything and pasting in the Excel. Don't you think it's formidable mismatch? Because it is not just coming from the Excel, it is coming from all other tools. With me so far?
Yes.
Yeah. So when we are going to talk about it, let me do some activity for you. Again, what I'll do, so that it will be quite easy for you to understand, because I know that a few of you said that you don't have at all, IT work experience. That's all right. If you don't have, then I will do some activity so that you understand. So here I'm going to share my screen again with you. Okay. So here I'm on Google. Can you all see that? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is that table of various databases. Okay. So it means that in database, there will be various tables. Okay. So can you all see there is a compare of various NoSQL database? Can you see one of the database and it is showing me the table? Okay. Can you see here some table? And
Yes.
now it is talking about there are various databases. One is known as MongoDB, one is known as Casudara, one is Mongo CouchDB, one is known as HBase database, one is known as Redis database, one is Rike database, one is known as Accumulo database. So there are different name of the database, but from various names of the database, when you will run a query and try to grab some information in all these databases, mostly it will come in this format. Say for example, in Mongo database, when you will choose to run some query and how to run query and what all those details, that you will be learning from the fifth week. From which week, everyone?
Fifth week.
Fifth week. And the trainer will be different. His name is Vivek. So he will be more talking about the running query in the SQL and all. So say, for example, you have already run the query and you have some information in MongoDB. It may look like this. Okay, on the right hand side, you see. Again, you will go to another DB. In Casadara, you will try to, run some query. Again, you will look the table. As in visibility, it may look similar, but when you will copy this table and place into the Excel sheet, that Excel sheet I had shown you. Okay, let me share the entire screen. Okay, again. So in Excel sheet, I showed you that so this table is over here. You just copy. You can bring here again in the Excel table and you can paste that or not. Yes.
Yes.
But is it coming from the Excel? No.
No.
Agree? It is not coming from this Excel. This is just another database for the example in reality. So if it is coming from the different format, in a different format, will it easily get pasted?
No.
No. It will, of course, bring its own property. When I'm talking about property, it will fetch some recognition, some DNA from which house, from which family it belongs to. Okay. And when it will bring such impressions in the Excel, the format will get disturbed. Okay, because this is a new house which is trying to accommodate all the family from all different culture, where its own culture is different. So of course it will be slightly disturbed, right?
Right.
Yes. Yeah. So, and everyone is following what I'm trying to tell here with the help of analogy. Thank you so much for your confirmation. So when it gets disturbed, now let's go back towards here. So when it gets disturbed, because it has come from all the sources, you need to clean them. What are the ways to clean? That you will be going to learn. Because the cleaning has happened, then only you can analyze those data. And when the analysis happens, then only you can reach towards some result. So you need to be very much clear towards the steps and the processes. So what are all the types of the techniques when we are talking about? Let's come over here. So first we are looking at there are two ways. One is based on artificial intelligence and machine learning that we are not going to learn over here. But there are some other methods of data analysis that will be based on mathematical and statistical approaches. Definitely, we are going to learn about it. So our focus will be towards the left-hand side most, not towards the right-hand side. So our focus will be towards the methods that is used easily in Excel, that is toward left-hand side. Which hand side, everyone?
Left-hand side.
Left-hand side. So be aligned with this, okay? And when I'm talking about it, now let me quickly give you. So if you don't have any education, sorry, my mistake, any Excel or technical or IT background, then you must know the few functionalities and formula of Excel. Okay, because the entire data analysis you are going to learn using Excel. So is it okay if I can tell you that what minimum and how minimum you can get started to know? Is it okay? Can I bring in front of you? Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to close the Excel again. So I want you to practice this as a exercise for next 15 days. How many days, everyone?
15 days.
15 days. Okay. So what you will do that? You will do first go ahead and click on Excel. Okay. When you click on Excel, the Excel will open like this. Blank workbook, take a tour, drop-down list, formulas, Power Query, pivot table, and pie chart. Can you all see this? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I want you to click on the very first one where it talks about take a tour. Okay? It will give you this dialog box, and then you go back and click on the create button. The moment you will click on the create button, it will start the tour and it will give you the minimum formula, knowledge of the formula that you need to know, that starts with the add, okay, how to fill the cells, how to split the cells, how to transpose after copying from cell. When we are talking about cell, then understand in the Excel, in the Excel, uh, these will be called as cells. Say, for example, I say file and blank workbook. So these are the cells. Okay. What you see here, A8, A is the column, 8 is the row. Okay. The what is horizontal line? Horizontal, these are the row. Okay. 1, 2, 17, 18, and these are the column A, B, C. Okay. And the intersected point H9, okay, will be the cell. With me so far? Yeah. I think these are the easy things to understand. So yeah, so when you will come back, so there are multiple ways of, summation is given. Say, for example, I need to apply the summation formula. Here it says that you can also use alt equal to, and it, okay, what happened? Alt and equal to, okay, it automatically adds the entire upper rows. Then you can also use the equal to and sum formula, okay, and or you can just apply the auto sum. So there are the various ways. Everything is mentioned on the left hand side. Right hand side, it is there for you to practice. Is it clear? So before we shift the gear, go more in detail, I want you to do these minimum activity with me so far.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So summarize me later as a part of this, said and unsaid assignment. As a part of unsaid assignment, summarize me what exactly you are learning today, and as a part of said assignment, you will be just confirming me that on what sheet and what tab you have worked upon. Definitely some difficulty will be there, but those will be solved later once you will start getting into more details of that. That is towards week number 3 and week number 4. So those function and formula I wanted you to get acquainted with initially. Having said so, now I want you to understand some of the business analysis technique, because I said that both of the rules come interlinked. So when both of the core comes interlinked, then for that very reason, I want someone to come forward and read, this paragraph of as per IBM. Anyone? Kindly read this paragraph for me, the first paragraph on your screen.
Yeah, I can start.
Go ahead directly.
Okay. Yeah. Just a second. Business process analysis (BPA) is an approach to analyzing business operation processes. It is a detailed, multi-step examination of each part of process to identify what is working well in your current process, what needs to be improved, and how any necessary improvements can best be made.
Yeah, so this is business process analysis, a part of also business analysis. Okay, so IBM says that, this is an approach. Why this approach is needed? So that you can analyze some operation and some processes. Why you will apply and why you will analyze that? So that you will examine that what process is impacting what decision and what output, and thereby it brings what output, and based on that you can introduce some improved changes, or you can bring some improved necessary processes. Okay, and based on that some decision can be made. Okay, so that's the reason, that's the entire approach of business process analysis and the intention behind it. Having said so, what happens using that? I want someone else to read the last 2 lines on this slide. Go ahead. And I want each one of you to participate, please. So if you have not read it, please come forward and read it. I generally don't take. So why I'm asking you, let me quickly reveal this. Okay, there is a concept called self-organizing team. What is the concept name?
Self-organizing.
Yeah.
Self-organizing.
So self-organizing team, in this team, everyone who is participating in the project, they become the self-organizing team member. They are never directed by the name, hey, you need to do this activity, hey, you need to do that activity in the agile approach. It is you, your own self, give yourself the responsibility, hey, I will choose this. So just to bring that culture into you, you will see me, I will keep on asking this way, hey, any one of you come forward and choose that. So the more you will practice this, that will automatically continue to make you the self-organizing team. It means each one of you become the leader who has the ability to lead a module or lead one component of a bigger project. Is it clear, the idea and intention behind it, why I am doing so? Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So can now someone come forward and read this if you have not read it yet? And start reading. Go ahead. Okay, I think you have not yet got it. So
I
come
can
on.
read it.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
I can read
Okay.
it.
Using
Yeah, please go
business
ahead, Disha. I've already read.
sorry, using business process analysis helps you identify the detrimental elements in an operation and identify how to overcome obstacles. Without without a proper analysis, your teams will waste a lot of time and effort solving the wrong problems or switching from one software to another.
Yeah, thank you so much for reading this out. So when we are working towards improving the processes, and improving the process will be laid by when you encounter any problem. So when you encounter any problem, you must identify what is the root cause behind it. And if you identify that root cause, then it will be quite easy for you to start solving that problem. So how do you want to approach it? Do you want to approach it by solving the problem that exists, or solving the problem that never existed? Solving the problem that exists. Yes or no?
Exist. Yes.
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 So if that will be the approach, then only you can use the right tool that will help you to address the solution. And in case not at all, then you will continue to figure out where the problem is, what the problem is, and whether this tool work to address those problem or not. Okay. And business process analysis always help you to identify with the actual root cause. How does it do that? The core idea behind that is that, you need to just plan it, do it, and when you do act, when you do, you check what you have done, and then based on the validation, to which I'm just calling it as check, you take the action, and again based on the action, whatever the output would be, you can shift and change your plan. When I'm talking about it, I want you to also understand some processes. So let me go back and reiterate. Simple idea: when you have to bring some changes into any processes, always remember this format: plan, do, check, and act. So whatever is the existing plan, just work on that. The moment you work upon that, check what you have done. And when you check what you have done, based on this check is called as analysis part. Based on that analysis, you will take some action, and again based on that action, you may rework upon your existing plan. You can bring or introduce new changes, and you continue to repeat, so that the process will continue to improve. When process will continue to improve, and when the plan will change, that will be changed into analysis phase, okay, where you are checking. So there are multiple ways to analyze, okay, multiple ways to analyze the changes. Few of them are known as value analysis, gap analysis, root cause analysis, predictive analysis, and impact analysis. Like, you need to know what all these analyses are, and later you will get to know what all the tools are there that will help you to perform this analysis. With me so far? Say yes if you are getting what I'm saying. Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So that we will be getting into, understanding into. Now I want you to understand towards the process as well. Okay. because ultimately your contribution will be towards identifying the process. Your job will be towards enhancing the processes. So here I am going to share with you the part of process modeling. First, what do? You identify a process. Okay. So the identifying a process will get into process discovery mode. Okay. The moment you discover the process, what exactly the process of what department, then your job is to as is the process model. As is means simplify it. Okay. When you simplify it, then there are chances you will analyze it. Based on the analysis, what you will develop? Insights. You will know the weakness, strength, and the impact of the existing process on different department, different areas. Okay. When you understand the insight, now you get the power to redesign the process, because you know the loophole, because you know the gaps, because you know the strength, weakness, any risk that you continue to get aware of. And the moment you redesign this process, this will be called as to be process model. Modeling means you are modeling means you are accommodating the existing process, bringing some addition of new changes, new element, and it is not directly the copy of the existing one, but when you bring some changes, it is called as modeling. What it will be called as, everyone?
It is
Modeling.
called a
Modeling. Yeah.
Modeling.
Okay. And based on the modeling, this process, you get get an element of new process, and you start implementing that. The moment you implement it, of course you exist the new process, and when you execute the new process, you will have the power to control it when it is impacting the budget, because whatever you are doing, resources will be involved there. Yes or no? Because manpower would be there, people power would be there, that will be involved in all these activity. Yes or no? Means,
Yes.
yeah. So without persons, the task will not be done. So if persons are involved, processes are involved, the budget will be involved. Yes or no? Yeah, because you need to pay them.
Yes.
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 If budget is involved, then based on this executable process model, you will see that something is not going out of risk zone. Means budget is not getting hampered, time is not getting hampered, and still things are processing in a smoother manner. And then you can control its performance, you control its reusability, and that is the time if it tries to go out of that, again you will have to shift the entire process if it is not supporting the budget, time, schedule, as well as the resources. Okay. So here again, the moment you introduce the completely new process, again you will evolve it by following the same cycle. So this is called as business process analysis. Is it clear what all is involved? And
Yes, sir.
so when you
Yes.
develop a process, by analyzing what all the analysis, I want you to know them. Okay. And this is just right now we are working on your foundation. Okay. So we are working together on your foundation. And for that, I'm going back into the presentation mode. So let me put, because what is written is quite small in nature. So just give me a second. Let me quickly. Just give me a second, guys. Okay. So I need to quickly take your 1 minute. I have to share some link for the next batch. I'm just taking few seconds for starting this. Okay. . All right, so I have shared the link and I am in presentation mode, and I'm going to share my screen, and I think I can broaden. Can you all see the presentation mode screen? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
awesome.
Yes.
So first thing, value analysis. What does it mean? When we are talking about the value analysis, means there are some activities in a project. There are some decisions that you can avoid, okay? And few decisions you cannot avoid. And you will have to segregate between that. Can I avoid some resources? Can I rework on the resources? Can I not rework on the resources? Can I reduce the budget? Can I reduce the time? So time, definitely you cannot work on compromising onto that. Whatever you can compromise with, those can be kept towards the avoidable. What cannot be will be kept towards the unavoidable segment. Okay. Why? Because at the end, you don't have to compromise at the quality. And when you are very much clear, the output has to go quality oriented, and you have to understand what all the area in the project you can avoid some activity and you cannot avoid some activity. Such kind of segregation will be called as value analysis. With me so far? Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
this is one type of analysis. Now, understand the gap analysis. The gap analysis is the project's state. Means in a project, there are some element always missing. Okay. And that defines its current state. And you also know what is your goal of the project, where exactly the project has to go, what exactly you have to achieve. And the moment you will go ahead and identifying the missing elements of it, you are going to trace it, you are going to define it. So when it comes towards the resources, time, processes, and area of improvement, everything you will be writing, where you are already knowing the current state of a project and your desired goal of the project, and thereby writing all the missing element that will define the gap between current state and the desired state of the project. This type of analysis will be called as gap analysis. With me so far? So there are some
Yes.
tools to do that. Tools we will be talking about it later whenever necessary. But for now, I want you to understand the type of the analysis, and more analysis will come to in front of you when it comes to Excel. Okay. Yes, with me so far?
Okay.
Continue
Okay.
to say
Yes.
yes. So yeah. So another type of analysis will be called as root cause analysis. What it will be called as, everyone?
Root cause
So,
analysis.
yeah. So in root cause analysis, the abbreviation is RCA, where you know there is a problem, but solution is the core. And you cannot achieve towards the solution the moment you conclude a solution. You need to challenge that solution so that you can reach the exactly behind the solution of the visible solution. Okay. So here you see there is a spiral. In the spiral, it may seem the problem is at the surface level, but the reality is that all spirals started from the core center. Can you see the core center where I'm hovering my
Yes.
mouse? But
Yes.
when it started, the outermost ring may seem the cause of the problem, but actually there is one more layer behind it. So that may sound like a solution, but there is another inner ring, then another inner ring, and thereby you will reach to the solution. So there are multiple methods to penetrate towards the root cause of the problem, and the moment you will identify the center, you will come up with the solution. Only identifying the innermost layer of the problem will reveal the solution. This method will be called as root cause analysis, and we will be knowing few of the techniques of the root cause analysis very soon. The another method is called as predictive analysis. Predictive analysis come with where you are studying the behavior. behavior of the market, behavior of the tool, behavior of the product, okay? And you want its future performance in some desired manner. So the moment you know how in the past it has performed, how you want it to perform in the future, okay? So the moment you are knowing the past and knowing the prediction in the future, then that future prediction can be crafted based on how it is performing today. And the moment you know, you will come up with its current performance, that will be called as current behavior. Then you can add some elements, some push, some business decision, some sales decision, some resource decision that you can make based on the predictive analysis. With me so far? Yeah? Am I going too fast or is it digestible? Okay, if I'm going too fast, I can take a pause over here. Come on, I'm
we
talking
can
with...
take a pause.
Okay, so I'm going to stop screen share. So I want all of you to go through what you have learned so far. There is only one type of analysis. I want you to go through it later. So when we are going to meet? We are going to meet on... not next week. Next week is going to off, as I would be traveling for non-networking zone for training on demand, where I'll be conducting the training. So that's the reason I won't be accessible on coming Thursday, Friday, 28th and 29th. So we will be directly meeting on 5th. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So cool. The recording will be shared. I want you to practice the Excel, and I want you to get started with the get started with the familiarity towards the various analysis and the Excel. So quickly, I know, Anjani, it was your day one. You learned the recording. So what do you feel like saying about today's digestion of today's learning?
Oh, it was a great session, Gaurav.
You were able to connect, relate?
I know about business analysis,
Yeah.
so maybe that part, it really made my learning easy.
Okay.
Definitely, I would like to explore about various analysis methods
Sure.
and various data analyzing techniques.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Anjani. What about you, Purvi? What do you
Yeah,
feel
it
like
was a
saying?
very good it
Okay.
was a very good session.
Awesome.
Yeah, I learned good things. I would like to know more about the tools and techniques, how we are going to do the analysis.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. And Vijaya, what do you feel like saying?
Yeah, today I'm good. Today I was good
Okay.
because I need to understand more. That's why I'm thinking.
Yeah. Awesome. Vijaya, let's hear from Disha. Disha, what do you feel like saying?
Yeah, it was good today.
Okay, you were able to relate, connect, and understand. Thank you so much, everyone. So I'm just getting into another batch. So I just want to wish you good night. We'll talk to you again soon on 5th of October. Bye-bye. Take care.
One question, sir.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we need to submit the assignment, or next Saturday or Sunday.
Could you do, all of you, see the mind map where I talk about on what all day, how you will be working? So take your time and follow that. Just take that
Okay.
and follow that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
Good
yeah,
day.
bye.
Yeah.